Hello everyone and welcome to the Hobbit tournament, ladder league, something in between, who knows. For week 2, Rung 2, I am Origin of Chaos. With me commentating is Jack Juggler. And we have a special one for you today. I'll do my best to explain what happened. So Loyalist did not show up, sadly enough. So we have just two runners today, Julikos and TheDeadtra. And Julikos originally couldn't have a time slot this week, so he pre-recorded runs. So actually we just have TheDeadtra running live today, but still nobody knows the times Julikos got, so still a fair race.
A fair race that doesn't affect the results of the next run.
Yeah.
Both are moving up to rung 1 no matter what happens.
Exactly. So the winner here, it's gonna be a best of 3. So if someone wins 2 in a row, they automatically win, and the third match will not be played. But let's not wait for much longer and send TheDeadtra on his way. So I'll just wait until Julikos is also at a point where he's going to skip. Baxo is in the background managing all that, and then I'll count TheDeadtra down. Is that correct that both just move up to rung 1 here? I don't have the thingy open. All right,
I assume
there we
so.
go. So TheDeadtra, if you're ready, you can get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck with the run. And we'll just wait for TheDeadtra to start, and then Baxter will try to get Julikos to start at the exact same moment. There we go, and they both started beautifully.
To oversee today's mining operation.
So Julikos starts with a nicely jump across the gap there, but sadly enough misses one of the swings there. Gets a bit rattled with breaking the blocks here, and there's like a second. Not too much here yet. Not too much time in it yet.
First room is a very good display of the runner's skill, how much they're willing to optimize each room. And I think that TheDeadtra is willing to optimize a bit more, although he's still not willing to go for the jump to cut off the stairs there. Playing it pretty safe.
Yeah, I think in a no reset format, playing it safe is never a bad idea.
Yes.
Of course, you need to go for the fast strats, but sometimes playing it safe can be faster than trying something.
TheDeadtra had missed the rock throw there, it looks like. That'll cost him some time.
Ooh, because you have to
wait for it to respawn. Julikos is going into the gem skip. Let's see if he made it.
Lay in the earth, in precious gems hewn from rock, and in great seams of gold.
Ooh, almost got out of the game there.
Anyway, nicely done. Now we see TheDeadtra going for it, playing it really safe here. It's good to see in the tournament. And he makes it as well.
Yeah, both get it in the end.
And almost runs off the go somewhere, I guess.
A bit rough start for both of them. Because nerves, even if you're not playing live, you can still have and none of them have the soft lock here. That's good to see. People should know it.
Yeah. Don't mash before the camera again.
Yeah.
You'll be good.
So Julikos a bit ahead here against TheDeadtra. The hard throw, but and yeah, we'll probably see the bigger difference.
Definitely. Early game is pretty tight. Even at a lower level, you're not going to be losing too much time unless you miss skips.
TheDeadtra did miss one of the gems there. Copper ores. Even that, not too much.
Yeah. The little things do add up, but compared to
true.
like
If they both
launches,
stay stakeless on all the big skips, it is the small things that win you the match.
but the big skips can swing it very easily when they're
That's true. Getting some good gem hits from TheDeadtra there. Julikos, he started his a couple times to get a good one.
Is where they found it.
right now. Barrier skip, and Julikos makes it, no problem.
Smoke.
Very clean barrier skip.
TheDeadtra. Oh, and that looks like he missed it.
When
Yep.
TheDeadtra has missed the barrier skip, that is costing at least 10 seconds, and that's what you do the optimal back. Well, a big lead.
Oh, and has a bit of troubles there with the body up, so we'll lose a little bit more. Julikos enters the gold room here. Let's see how his gold jumps are.
And the backup was performed successfully, so TheDeadtra won't be too far behind.
Rotten dead was dealt that day.
Pretty fast vertical body up there for Julikos. That's nice to see for him. The first jumps, the last, second jump, yeah. No
Gold room
problems there.
is deceptive. It's very easy to lose a lot of time there. It doesn't seem like it, but those jumps are pretty easy to miss if you're not paying attention. Because not only do you have to remember to properly A press, you also have to let go of the stick. If you don't let go of the stick, if you're playing a bit risky, it's pretty easy to mess up. You also could have some trouble getting out. Both runners have a good time in this gold room, and they'll both be exiting the Great Kingdom. Recovered pretty nicely from that missed barrier clip.
And I think that's update Julikos is split manually, so we'll see his is here.
558.
Very good, yeah.
When you're around the 27, 26 range, like Julikos is, I think sub 6 Greatest Kingdom is pretty good.
We'll see
We're gonna see
where
Bush
TheDeadtra lands, and he lands at a 6:31, so half a minute difference between the two here.
launch and a 2 hover. That's pretty nice from Julikos. Now we'll see how TheDeadtra manages. He won't be able to save a lot of time here.
Let's see how his bush launch goes. With a bit of bad luck, you can lose a lot of time here, but he gets it first try. Very nice.
Going to be playing it safe here, it looks like. With at
With
least,
four, yeah.
four hovers. Very understandable to play it safe on the hovers.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you mess up those hovers, you could either end up having one player back in bounds and you have to do push launch again, or you could have one player on each side of the river, or you could just get one player like kind of stuck in a falling animation, although that's pretty rare. There's a lot of things that can go wrong if you miss hovers.
And especially these longer ones as well. Those take a while, so if you miss it, it's a big time loss too. Just have to try and do them again.
It looks like Julikos is going to be going for the sign launch, which is a pretty decently
I don't know.
high level trick.
I think in the past I saw him just going for safe hovering.
Yes.
But
Even
yeah, he just hovers.
one try. That's fairly understandable. Even I don't usually go for the sign launch.
He was going a bit too far to the left, and guess he messed up his correction. Because you can correct while turning, but you cannot if you hold the direction when in between the hovers.
And between all of that, that 30-second lead is now maybe a 10-second lead at best.
And it's gonna be a lead for TheDeadtra.
Oh
no!
He got the respawn.
He
That was
actually got the
basically that
respawn.
even.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
Me neither. I thought it was done for there. And TheDeadtra goes into logger for proof first, so we'll be in the lead here now.
Made up that 30-second deficit in the hub. Nice to see. Will he get both respawning at the bottom? Okay, that looked a little weird to me, but he got it. So did Julikos. That's good.
Yeah, Julikos got the respawns at the same time. That was nice.
Yeah. Those are deceptively hard. It's very easy when you have two players dropped in to have one respawn up top. And TheDeadtra is exiting looking for proof with a 947, it looks like. Which is pretty good, especially with a 631 Greatest Kingdom.
And he saved all his time back, of course.
Yep.
And yeah, it's a 1 second difference between the two here. With TheDeadtra in the lead. But basically that even. A very close race for now.
One thing is Julikos's times loader moved, or I think they are. Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
I just wasn't sure, but.
Baxo has the times in somewhere, so yeah, he's porting them from his splits.
Sorry about that. Talk to my mic.
So now we see probably the biggest one-try launch of this run. It's Birdless in the Necromancer, where Gandalf will hop onto some debris here, hop out of bounds, and get himself stuck in the pillar there, as you can see, for TheDeadtra and Julikos about the same time. And now they will wait for Gandalf to build up some momentum.
And both of them seem to have gotten in very good, but I noticed neither of them are going for the safe backup, which is when you heal the bird and you can be halfway to the next trick. But it looks like both of them have the height. And both
of them get it.
It does save some time not going for the backup, but I normally would go for that in tournament play just to be safe.
Yeah, but of course you need to be comfortable with that backup as well, which is another one try. And it's definitely more difficult than this kit.
But it also does, if you fail that backup, you're also quite well along for casual.
Yeah, true. Because you need to do the bursts anyway for the casual strat. Anyway, so might as well try it, I suppose. And for now, we just see them fight Azog. We saw Julikos grab the axe there, while TheDeadtra is just going for
Yeah, the nice thing about grabbing the axe is it's easier to slam Azog, and it's also easier to get rid of the orcs. TheDeadtra just got bumped up onto the top section there. I wasn't sure. I've never seen that before.
I think he was mid-jump when Azog slammed the ground, so the knockback brought him a bit higher even. That's interesting.
And Julikos has gotten a small lead out of the first bit of Necromancer.
And the rest of this level is, I would say, basically an auto-scroller.
Yes, there is time to be saved, but it's not much. You could maybe have a 10-second difference coming out of this run.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless there are any big mistakes. It is possible to miss the cycles.
If you miss a cycle, then that does lose a bit more time. And sometimes it's also hard to get a good timing on building those pillars.
Yeah, and you also want to get the attack going into the pillar first instead of just shooting off into the distance.
These wizards and their attacks are not well coded, in my opinion. It's just bad.
And also building the thing, when you can't build the thing, it puts you in this bubble, and that takes a few seconds to get out of. And yeah, this is a very hard room to play optimally, as deceptive as it might look.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like to just lose a second, but then wait until you get the building reticle of pressing B.
And also another very important thing for this split here is to jump off and get rid of everyone's studs, so that at the end of the level you have 0 studs. It will skip a little pop-up on the screen, and that will save about 3 seconds. If you're running room splits, that's almost essential if you want to get a good time. 3 seconds in the Necromancer is actually quite a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Like we said, this is very scripted. So as long as you stay clean here, then you should have a very consistent time across all levels. But both of them now have done the second of 3 phases. And the third one does not take that long either.
And once we're out of this level, that's where all the fun begins. All the launches and glitches, and we'll see how each runner manages the harder endgame.
Yeah, I would definitely say the second part of this run, after, well, it's definitely not half, but after this level, the hard part comes up. And especially ODT has a lot of areas where time can be gained, but also where a lot of time can be lost.
I think Julikos has pulled out a bit more of a lead in the Necromancer fight, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like, because TheDeadtra needs to still build the last pillar.
And Julikos is not going for the icicle launch. That is a very, very understandable decision, especially for tournament play.
And he also, I don't think he has ever in the tournament done icicle launch. So
It's not that hard to get used to. He is going for a bit of a longer route than you need to go, which is interesting. You could probably save another 10 seconds by doing a different jump over rubble.
But
Anyway, yeah, icicle launch is a very risky one to go for in the tournament. I lost a bunch of time in my last 2 races. But we'll see here if TheDeadtra gets it. He will save a lot of time. He'll still be behind, but he will at least have a lot less of a deficit.
and it looks like he gets
Yes.
it pretty fast, so
Right.
he will save
Nice.
quite some time. He was 43 minutes behind though, so he does need to
And-
make up some time.
And Julikos got like a 4th try on the doorstep launch, I think, which is pretty good if your retries are quick. But that deficit is very rapidly shrinking.
He had some problems with the buddy up there.
TheDeadtra getting it 2nd try. He gets a good buddy up quickly. He will save a lot of time.
There we go.
2nd try, so the gap is continuing to shrink.
Oh yeah,
Julikos hits with that jump. It's deceptively hard to get that jump.
he's only 10 seconds behind now, I think. Got saved a lot of time
Statue
here
launch.
early on the door,
And now
and here
they're-
he can just get the lead back again, depending
they're
on how
neck
the
and
launch
neck.
goes.
Oh,
Julikos
and
does get it first.
they get the buddy up at the same time, but only Julikos gets the launch. And that will keep him ahead. TheDeadtra following up, not far behind.
But now Julikos needs a horizontal buddy up, so that
You actually don't need a horizontal buddy up anymore. I'm surprised he's not going for the safer vertical hover strat. It only loses a few seconds and it's pretty consistent. Gets 0 studs in this level as well, which is good to see. But the gap is much smaller now.
Yep, I would say 10 seconds, something like that. But we'll see when they come out of the level here. TheDeadtra ending on a 1941 the level. We'll see what Julikos' time is. 1930. So 11
Almost called
seconds.
it. Just the tad off.
The last light of Durin's day had
And
Yeah.
into the last level, which is again a bit of a longer level.
Yes.
the company passed into the mountain through the secret door.
This first section does have a few skips and smaller optimizations, but it's the end of the level that's the really exciting part.
The unaccessibly wealthy.
TheDeadtra having a bit of a struggle to get up that ladder there.
So loses a tiny bit of time there. Oh, it's got
That's a-
by smoke there. So
This-
they'll lose an extra couple seconds. Julikos going for statue skip and getting it. First try, nice.
It's very easy to fall into the gold there or get pushed back down.
Of your enormous
And TheDeadtra will also go for it.
stupendous.
And gets it. Nice.
Yes.
No, no.
This is still a very close race, and especially with the launches at the end of this level, could go either way still.
Julikos saved a bit of time there by going over with Balin with the flail while Bilbo was building it. That saves a couple seconds because you don't have to wait for it to be finished. And
I come from under the hill.
if you got the camera pan skip successfully,
And
TheDeadtra's about to go for it.
I am Luckwell.
Oh, missed the camera pan. Did he go for the camera pan skip? I wasn't looking at his screen.
Yeah, me neither. I did not see it. Also, TheDeadtra, I did not see if he succeeded. I saw he tried it at least, but we'll see if he succeeded. Nope,
Oh,
he also missed
no.
it. Wow.
And that will pretty much finish up this bit. TheDeadtra still has to go for a chandelier skip. Having a bit of trouble, but gets it second try.
Yep. Oh, and falls off.
Whoa.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, this run has all been about those small mistakes that do add up.
Yeah, both of them had a bunch of those actually, but Julikos is a bit less, I guess.
And now
Still, yeah, they are going pretty fast.
Julikos is in the unskippable cutscene, and the TheDeadtra will be there in a few seconds. This is the only cutscene in the game you cannot skip with the cheat code NoCut5, and there is absolutely no reason why you can't. There's just a line in the code that says unskippable. That's it. The devs just decided you are watching this cutscene every time, no matter what.
They really like this one, so.
Yep. If you
And honestly,
don't want to watch, you just have to.
Benedict Cumberbatch is a good voice actor, so who
Yes.
can blame him?
I was just saying, your reputation precedes you, O Smaug the tyrannical. Truly.
Although once you've seen this cutscene 100 times, it does get a bit.
I don't know. I think it gets better the more you see a cutscene. Same with Lord of the Rings. Like, those cutscenes get better the more I see them. But maybe that's just me.
The Arkenstone.
Did you find it? The plan's not gonna work. These furnaces are stone cold.
We've no fire hot enough to set them ablaze.
Have we not? I did not look to see you so easily outwitted.
Anyway, Julikos is about to attempt the launches. You can either save or lose a lot of time on these launches. He gets the first one first try. That's really nice to see. He's going to be not losing any time to TheDeadtra there.
But the more difficult ones coming up
That's the
here.
last launch. This is a one try here. And he
And
misses
does not
which
get
means
it, so
he has
we'll
to
have
go
to.
for the backup.
but gets that one first try, it seems. Yep. The camera did not agree, but still got there.
TheDeadtra got the first launch first try as well.
Let's see if he can go for lost launch to save a little bit of time here.
Not breaking the box, that might make it a bit harder, but no,
And he misses
also
as well.
fails it.
That's... He will have to hope for Julikos messing up at the end now to
Yes.
still have a chance.
Losing
Especially-
time here and getting vertical. Yeah, but Jack Launch can decide this run either way. Although it's not looking like it's going to be in TheDeadtra's favor, because
Exactly.
you can only mess up Jack Launch so many times once you've done it enough. We'll see how.
You can also always break the extra box on accident.
Yes.
Just a slip on the
And
finger.
there always is that soft lock right at the end that's possible. Always.
I did not know there was a soft lock there.
There is a soft lock right at the end if you're like pulling the thing. If you pull it in the wrong spot, there can be a soft lock.
Okay. It does not seem like Julikos broke too many boxes and gets Jack Launch there.
That's nice to see.
And there we go. That's game for him. GG for Julikos. And he takes the first game.
First place with
26-11. Very
26-11.
nice.
That is a big PB.
Yeah, that is a big PB. Because his previous PB was 26-55. And TheDeadtra's current PB 25-45, according to SRC.
See how Jack Launch treats TheDeadtra. Having a bit of trouble with the pieces, but I think he got them out of the way now. Oh,
The first one I see do with the catapult guy, whatever the name is.
I think it is Ori. He gets it pretty quickly. Yeah, Ori is not a conventional character to go with. I've only ever done Ori because I had a weird character setup one time, but anyway, finishing out with a 27-31. Pretty respectable. And we'll be back in a few minutes because TheDeadtra needs to have a bit of a break.
Julikos going for getting the first game here. And so if he wins next game, he takes it and the match ends. Of course, if there is no third player, we can already be decided in 2 games.
The points are merely a formality in this game. It's going to be just, it might as well just be 1 point for winning, but that's just how the tournament works.
Yeah, Julikos going during this tournament, he had already a lot of improvement. Because his first, or the time he was seeded was at 27:04, so already a minute of time saved during the tourney. Of course, TheDeadtra was seeded with a PB of 27:58, but currently has a PB of 25:45. So 2 minutes during the tournament. Both of them definitely stepped up their game. Of course, this match is technically also just for funsies, as both of them just move up to Rung 1 to face Alt Mega there.
Mega is actually in Rung 2 right now, so they'll most likely be
right.
facing Laser or whoever wins the Rung 3 match.
For which I think Laser is definitely the favorite, but of course.
Was the favorite in Rung 1. I mean, no, in
No.
Rung 2 of week 1.
Exactly. So, stranger things have happened. But I think TheDeadtra is
My dear Frodo.
ready now for
As if I had told you everything there was
the second match.
adventures.
So if Paxo is awake, to undeafen him,
Long ago, in a land far away to the east,
then
there was the city.
we can start the next match. It looks like he's ready, so I'll count him down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck. Good luck. And in a minute, we'll see both of them starting their second run. Those timers, the final times there should be taken off the screen.
Before the doors of the greatest kingdom in Middle-earth,
Paxo in shambles here.
built deep within the mountains.
There we go. Now we can actually see what's happening on screen.
Mountain legend, mightiest of the Dark Lords.
So
His line lay secure in the lives of his son.
neither of them having a lot of trouble with breaking the blocks now.
All would pay
Let's see if
even
they can have a cleaner one
front.
than last time. But still, maybe some small mistakes, but last match, neither of them had any big mistakes. Or,
Besides missing barrier skip from TheDeadtra, that was a pretty big one, all things considered.
eventually, it showed up to be big, but there's way more bigger skips to miss.
Yes.
And one coming up hiding, well, just in the next room is gem skip. We'll see how it goes. But I think everyone in this tournament is quite consistent with gem skip by now. But
Gem skip
nerfs
is
can always.
Gem skip miss is pretty rare, but it can happen at any level. I think Laser had missed it in his match. So both of them got it clean here. It was always good to see.
Julikos is player 1, just chilling out in the same spot as.
That is interesting.
I want to say Philly or something, but I
that
do
is
not know
Bofer.
these.
That is
Bofer.
Bofer.
Okay, it's Bofer. All these
I'm-
dwarves look the same to me, bro.
Oh, and TheDeadtra missing a gem again. It cost him a few seconds.
But
But
both
he
of them.
did get into the menu faster there.
And his menuing is also a bit faster, it seems, than Julikos is.
Yeah, the menu is deceptive. It seems like a pretty straightforward, but it's so easy to just mess up a little bit. It was slightly wrong angle and lose a bit of time. My two first perfect hits from TheDeadtra. He got all three perfect, but was a bit slower getting
Julikos
them.
missing, skipping the gold one there, as he knows that is a difficult one to hit. Oh,
You
and
never
misses
wanna go for
his
the
second one as well. That's
Yeah.
unfortunate. And goes for the gold one.
A big lead. Will he get barrier
And-
skip this time? And
Yep,
yes, he
and he
does.
does. On the last possible second, I think, because To me, it
Uh,
looked like he first missed it.
It was pretty late, but there are some very weird ways you can get barrier skip. Julikos got it really quickly there. Yeah, you can get stuck like in front of it, like but if you're in the right spot, you'll always be able to jump over it. And if you like get stuck inside it a certain way, you can mash A and get out of it really late, and it looks so weird. It's a very interesting skip. Lots of different ways to do it.
Definitely a good oversight of the devs.
Yep. Player 2 can move early, and you kind of can see that a bit in Gold Room. If the players are going for it, you can move player 2 a bit ahead of player 1. And yeah, see that player 2 is a bit ahead. That's because TheDeadtra had player 2 moving off screen.
And also funny that they all only put the barrier once the rocks are there. Like, there's also an invisible barrier that blocks you from jumping over.
Yeah. There's a lot of
Interesting
weird
design
mechanics.
choice that they didn't just put it from the start.
There's a lot of interesting mechanics in this game.
That's for sure. I don't think this
I
was
don't think
tested
this game
very
is-
much.
I don't think this game is supposed to have the depth that it does. Anyway, Gold Room went well for both runners.
Yep, and they are pretty even with TheDeadtra a little bit ahead. And 550, very good first level.
Yeah. It's 40 seconds faster than the last run, I believe, and which means he didn't miss barrier skip, obviously, but he did clean up a little more. Still not perfect, but a very good time for the first level.
We'll see where Julikos'
That's it.
timer ends
Trouble
for
with the
this
first
level.
buddy up there. And yeah, this hub is a very interesting and technical section. Alright, so 10-second deficit. But yeah, the hub is a very technical section. You can do a lot of small optimizations, a lot of boosts and stuff. Oh, missing the bush launch, but it was a pretty fast miss. He gets it second try, and Julikos gets it first try.
First try. So they're even again. Oh, almost at least.
Pretty much. I think Julikos is still a second or two behind.
But
anyway,
also got a 2 hover, and TheDeadtra went for the 4 hover.
2 hovers are very nice if you can get them consistently. It's pretty understandable to go for a 3 or 4 hover in the tournament, which is what TheDeadtra did. But anyway, yeah. So let's talk a bit more about the hub. So all of this is out of bounds, but thankfully it all has collision. Sometimes the collision can be a bit glitchy though, which is one of the reasons why the runners are jumping up and down. So they try to stand on the collision for as little time as possible, because a lot of times it can push you around and it can slow you down and whatnot. There are a couple places that can boost you.
Especially with Buddy Up, the collision gets even wonkier.
Buddy Up collision is very wonky, especially if you have an uncapped frame rate.
But even with the capped frame rate that they have...
even
yeah,
on
you-
60 frames per second is pretty crazy. Anyway, so we're going to be hovering back in bounds, and that is just because it's faster to do it this way. In the any percent run, you can do a big launch over this mountain, but obviously you can't do that with a locked frame rate. So TheDeadtra going for hovers, Julikos going for sign launch again. But the reason why we're coming all the way over here is because there is a dev trigger on the side of the mountain, which lets you skip all the way to level 13, which is quite big time save. And Julikos gets the sign launch
Very nice.
first try, and very quickly too. That is going to put a bit of a lead, and the first try trigger.
So that puts Julikos back into the lead. After
See
a
how-
10-second deficit, I think it's about 10-second lead right
I'm a
now.
bit slower of looking for proof, but TheDeadtra is as well, so they're all respawning in the right place though, so it's not going to be losing a lot of time. Julikos is going for the sign launch and gets it, which is very respectable at 26 level. But I'm in the 24 level and I'm still not going for it every run. And going for it in a tournament is quite risky. So props to him for getting it.
Yeah, I think he's trying it once and then immediately going for the hovers if
Yeah,
the fast one
probably
try
the best.
doesn't.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. Because you're not risking too much. And it actually, I think it does give you a faster line to the sign area. Because you can unbuddy up for a while and walk along parts that would push you out. So I think it actually might be a net positive even if you miss it once.
And it gives him 8 seconds in the lead out of level 2.
In this first room, and the Necromancer is actually, like, you can optimize it a bit. We get to see the runner's 1P2C skills come into play. Playing with 2 controllers is always a bit tricky, but pretty much everyone in this tournament can do it quite well.
Yeah, I think at this level, where these runners are at, it's
not that much of a challenge at this point.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll get to see them go for birdless again, and that's where it will be really interesting.
And also, this game doesn't have the, or at least this category, doesn't have the most challenging 1P2C that LEGO has to offer.
Both of them getting in the rock. That's good to see. There can be some hiccups getting in the rock.
TheDeadtra needing a little bit more jumps, but let's see if he can get the launch. Julikos got it.
It's nice to see.
TheDeadtra as well.
I think Julikos played it a bit safer with waiting longer. But anyway, he still has a few seconds of a lead coming into this room. This is actually one of the hardest 1P2C sections in my opinion. It depends on how you go for it. If you're going for the fastest possible, then it is pretty hard. If you play it safe, it's pretty easy. But,
yeah, you need some, especially that plan jump on the left.
yeah, if
While
you're going for the
focusing
plant
on
jump,
another character, that's
yeah, that plant
that's
jump
pretty
is very
tricky.
hard to get. I'm always happy when I get the plant jump well, moving well with player 1. And one of the worst things that happened to me in a run was I destroyed the plant by accident.
I would not even know what to do then.
You just build the rank and push up the stairs.
Yeah. Is that with the tombstone on the left there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's very
know.
interesting speed running this game and then trying to figure out what the casual strats are.
Yeah, I had that in my I think second run last week. That I broke the 2 boxes in check launch, so I had to do it casually. So on the spot, figuring out what to do.
Yeah.
Luckily,
Even the strats that we
it's
used to
not that.
do, we forget.
Yeah.
Azog fight went well for both of them, no major time losses.
And into the Sauron fight. Visually, I really like this this fight.
Yeah.
It's
pretty cool. I wish that there was a bit more skill involved.
yeah. I mean, it's still a Lego boss fight.
But you just need to hold down a button and press a button at a certain time. Originally, I think in the game it was intended that you were gonna have to keep mashing attack when going for the thing, and there was a chance that you could fail shooting the beam, but they removed it, and you only have to press the button once now.
Yeah. Maybe their target audience wasn't
Yeah.
skilled enough. I doubt they're making these games for us speedrunners.
No. Although it was very nice of them to leave the triggers in the right spots for us to
Oh,
hit,
yes.
and the out-of-bounds collision all perfect to get there. That was very nice of them. And it's especially nice that you can't fall out of a hover while attacking.
And the idea of the body up, genius. Otherwise, you
I don't think it
you
was
wouldn't be able
totally-
to launch on 60 FPS.
I don't think it was totally original to this game. I'm not sure. I think I heard about it being somewhat ripped off of another game they released around this time, which is what they do for a lot of these features. I think the build mechanics were in another game too. I think the Lego Movie.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah. I don't play a lot of the other later Lego games. This is probably like the latest one I play a lot.
I at least have not seen the body up mechanic
Yeah,
elsewhere.
well, anyway, the buddy up is really broken in this game, and it's awesome.
Yes. Paxer does make a point that Lord of the Rings also has technically body up launches, but it's
Yeah.
a big
Bit
character
different.
picking up a small character.
Yeah, and you can't do like spin launches or anything like that. You can
Yeah,
just
that's
do
true.
the like between stuff.
But pickup launches, as they're called, are still a thing where you place a piece of collision between the two, and then just force the two characters into each other.
Julikos is going to be finishing still a bit ahead. I think he got 0 studs. Very important that you jump off at the last second away from all the other studs. That you don't pick
TheDeadtra
up
might.
any-
Okay.
Right.
He did not respawn in time. So also finished with 0 stats. And finished in a
TheDeadtra.
1609.
Yeah, 1609, and Julikos gets a 1556.
So about the same difference between the two. I think
So-
Julikos gained a little bit of time, but doesn't go for icicle launch, so this is the chance for TheDeadtra to go back into the lead.
Yeah, and he is going a bit farther out of around than he needs to. But TheDeadtra had a bit of troubles with icicle launch, so he's not going to be saving. Oh, I thought he had the height there. That was a miss.
I don't think Julikos really knows the fastest route around, and is generally following the studs.
Yeah,
The ghost
following
studs.
the studs in this game, unless it's a very short distance, is almost never a good idea for speedrunning. There's almost always a faster line somewhere. But anyway, he maintains his lead going in on the doorstep.
Yep.
He is going for the new D-pad setup for the launch, and he gets it first try. I think
And
that's
gets
because he plays
vertical
he
body
gets-
up.
That was a bit of a pain point for him last run. Oh, TheDeadtra barely making it up to where you can get to the top, but he makes it. Having a bit of trouble with the buddy up. Julikos gets the jump, very nice. That jump saves a lot of time, and it loses a lot of time if you mess it up.
Yeah, because you respawn, have to go get the character back that was on your head.
Yeah, if you miss that jump, you might as well not go for statue launch. Because it will not save you time. But anyways, the runners are evened up again. Julikos gets the launch first, but TheDeadtra just after.
And does save some time over Julikos there, and they are
Yeah, it
equal
gets a bit of a faster line there. Neither runner opting to go for the vertical method, which is interesting. Generally, one would think it's more consistent, but maybe they're doing
Maybe
it
they
to
don't know
save-
it, because
Sure.
I definitely
They
didn't
also-
know it.
They also could be doing it to spite the finder for not showing up for the race.
Break it down! Come on!
Julikos having a bit more trouble here and definitely losing quite a bit of time.
Yeah. That's why I would go for the vertical buddy up if you get it first, because opting to lose time to go for the harder trick, I just don't think that that's the best way, in my opinion. It also has a bit of a weird setup, but he finally gets it. Not going to be getting 0 studs, though.
The last light of Durin's day.
TheDeadtra exiting with an 1853.
The company passed into the mountain through the secret door.
That will be definitely the first big gap of this race, because all the previous levels, yeah, the gap has not been a lot bigger than 15 seconds. But now, let's see, 1924, so about half a minute difference between.
Launches could swing this,
Oh, still,
or they
yes.
could not swing it.
Truly, the tales and songs fall utterly short.
Like, we talk a lot about the one trick
Stupendous.
skips, like jump skip and
No, no.
birdless, but I think the launches are the way bigger deciders in these races.
Yeah.
As runners
Thankfully, all the
get
one trick
more
skips-
consistent every time with the skips.
Thankfully, all the one-try skips are pretty easy to get consistent, but these launches, there is some level of randomness to them. It could be your position needing to be precise. I think it is a lot about positioning, but it's very hard to be
I think so as
consistent
well.
with your position if that's the case. Because there's always going to be some variance. Unless there's like a D-pad setup, and even that's not always perfect.
Barrel rider.
Now that is interesting.
But of course, everyone has to do these launches, so the skill and rest is always a factor as
Anyway,
well.
very clean chandelier skip from TheDeadtra.
What you're talking about? I think our little game ends here.
And he's doing all this while occasionally typing in Twitch chat, which is kind of impressive, although I do think that that is technically against the rules. Oh, a very fast chandelier skip from Julikos. I think that was a surf. Very rare to get a surf. But,
Let
oh,
me.
most slide.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I've ever gotten it first try. But
Oh,
if
there he
gets
goes.
it,
There he
then-
goes.
Oh,
And misses it right at the end.
yeah, is he always gonna keep going for it?
I guess he felt.
Reputation precedes you, O Smaug the tyrannical. Truly, you have no equal on this earth.
Okay.
Well, it looks like he bailed out.
Okay, I think we're back. I think we're back.
And the lead is just wide, and
The restreamer just got kicked out of VC. That's
No fire hot enough.
that just got maybe a minute.
that's a
lead
Discord
now.
moment.
Yeah,
But yeah, TheDeadtra definitely built on his lead with that toast slide fail.
Grown slow and fat in your dotage. Slug. Take cover. Go!
I think this will be going down in history as the most scuffed tourney match of all time. At least in this tournament.
And I'm glad to have been part of it. Let's see. TheDeadtra
Right.
is in pole position to tie it up though, so this match might not be over yet.
First try launch number 1. That's good to see. We'll see how launch goes. Both runners failed last time, and it looks like TheDeadtra has failed this time as well. This is a good opportunity for Julikos to make up some ground, but he does get the backup first try, which is rare to see. It usually likes to give you a vertical there.
Yeah, you have a little bit of a height difference, and I think that triggers more verticals.
Yeah, but even if you destroy that box and you don't have a height difference, it still does like to give you verticals there. There are just some places in the game where it likes to give you verticals. And some where it likes to give you horizontals. Like in the beginning hub with Frodo and Sam, I don't even know if you can get a vertical. I've never gotten a vertical there.
I don't think
think
those
it's possible.
2 hobbits can get a horizontal, to be honest. I've never seen it either, in any case.
Yeah,
With
I don't
those
think it's
characters.
possible. Anyway, Julikos messing up the first launch quite a bit. Finally gets it. He's not making up any time there. It is only going to be a win for him if TheDeadtra chokes very hard on Jack launch.
But TheDeadtra on a really good pace here. I think if he first try Jack launch, then
we are now 0 for 4 on
he
lost
might
launch.
get PB.
Yeah, I think he
RTA
could.
timer is now on his PB, so of course his stream is a little bit behind. So we've got that, and
yeah, he has to get it almost instantly. But yeah, lost launch is 0 for 4 in the stream so far, and Julikos is having quite a lot of trouble with the backup.
Oh, TheDeadtra.
But he finally gets it. It looks like TheDeadtra
Not
will
getting a
probably
good
not
Jack
PB.
launch. Oh!
Oh!
And that
is
is
kind of rare to
probably
see nowadays.
goodbye to a PB here.
Yeah.
He gets it now.
He does get the launch. This will.
It will still be very close, and maybe he still gets it.
I don't
have
think
to see.
so. I don't know. Maybe he'll get a. I think he'll get a 25. 25:53. 8 seconds. Off.
Okay, 8 seconds. That's still very close to PB though.
Yeah,
Very
that
good run.
came down to Jack launch getting a PB.
Definitely deserved win for him here. That was a really nice
Every
run.
PB comes down to Jack launch. You could mess it up for 3 minutes, even if you were ahead by 2 minutes. But anyway, it's all tied up. We'll get to see a third game in this best of 3.
And we'll just see Julikos. Curiously enough, he waits a bit for the first torch, and he doesn't do the aim a bit higher trick. Or did I see that wrong?
I mean, you are waiting a bit if you are aiming a bit higher because it does take time to move it up, but it is pretty easy to do so. I found out the other day why we aim a bit higher because it had been so long I'd forgotten, and one time I just didn't aim higher and missed the slog.
Yeah.
A lot of these speedrunner optimizations, I just forget and I just do them every time. Oh, that might have had the height, but I don't think he had the right angle. If he had
if he want to have gone straight up and gone for the...
If he had gone on the other side of the axe plate, it probably would have made it.
Exactly.
It's only a couple seconds time loss to go for the axe plate, because you do have a dwarf on player 1 there. Anyway, gets the launch.
And the winner of smallest bladder is TheDeadtra, as he goes for a second P break in this race.
Yeah, and the Twitch chat is just wonderful. I think TheDeadtra says he golden necromancer, which is pretty good, but
hey, that's difficult. Getting
Paxo says he would've-
optimization in that level?
Yeah, it's pretty good to Gold Necromancer. Paxo says he would have saved 9 seconds if he wasn't busy typing in chat.
Very possible. And we go for game 3, all tied up. These runners are well, like on the same level, I would say.
Yeah,
It's a good
looking
race.
at the PBs going into this, there was over a minute gap, but obviously Julikos has narrowed that down to less than 30 seconds. And they are able to play pretty consistently close to each other, which is really nice to see. Those matches are always a lot more fun to watch.
Yeah. Well, I think the gaps have always fallen quite late into the run as well. So it's always nice to see them start off equal,
Yeah.
at least. All right. TheDeadtra is back. So we can start the final race of this match. We'll wait for him to get into the cutscene again and then count him down. Oh. He said wait. All right. And he's starting up the game.
He is ready, and he is not going to be spending all his time in the chat this time around.
Might even PB this time then.
Yep.
But he does have the long cutscene, so
My dear,
we'll have to wait a little bit longer.
you asked me once if I had told you everything there was to
My
know
dear
about
Frodo.
my adventures.
You've asked me once if I told you all there is to know about my adventures.
Far away to the east, there was the city of Dale.
All right, so let's count them down
Peaceful.
from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck, TheDeadtra, and good luck, Julikos, from 2 days ago. He will need it.
I think both of them will need it.
Yeah.
Prosperous. For this city lay before the doors of the greatest kingdom in Middle-earth. Erebor.
And they are off. Let's go.
Pretty good sync up this time around. One thing I did notice is that Julikos is going for a double jump on the app jump there, which does lose a tiny bit of time because of the roll animation. With like hobbits, it's a bit hobbits and dwarves. It's slower than like men, elves, goblins.
Yeah, they do slow down a little bit
Yeah.
in their rolling animation.
Yeah, generally you only want to be rolling into a trigger of some kind. Julikos is going for the gap cut. Got it a bit slow, but that will still save some time.
And
I wonder if his mentality was to play it a bit more risky each time. I see him going for like toast slide in the last race.
he may have thought like with that he would be a bit behind in the end of last game, so going for a bit more risky strat there.
Its wealth lay in the earth, in precious gems,
It's a very logical thought to have when you're seated last, especially if there is a 23 runner supposed to be in the match.
Oh, and TheDeadtra. Oh no,
Oh,
TheDeadtra missed gem skip there.
now
That is very
gonna
unfortunate.
be a very hard comeback.
And Baxo is not on top of things. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, but he did tally up the points now, so that's something.
Anyway, this backup is very important to know for tournament play, but it can be very easy to mess up because you got to pick up all the gems. If you miss one, then you have to go back and find where you messed up.
And he missed the
missed
rubies.
red. Yeah,
Yep.
he missed the red crate.
It's easy to miss one of the rubies here because you need one of the gems here. You need so many.
How did he get the gold if he missed that? Because how else would you get up to activate the gold stuff without going through that door?
I did not see.
I'm gonna need to watch that back.
Yeah, I guess he launched.
I don't think that's possible to miss that crate. Oh, maybe he missed picking up some. That could have been.
No, he did
probably-
not.
I think
He didn't even break the crate.
No, it respawns. I think. If you
Oh,
mess
does
up.
it?
I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to
No,
watch
because items don't despawn. Like
out of diamonds, emeralds,
it's
I think
not
they
like
do after
stats.
long- I think after a long enough time they do.
Extra trying to defend himself in chat. There will be no defense.
Anyway, we've been watching TheDeadtra so long, and now we see
Julikos
Julikos
is
got
just going along,
got-
hitting
got a very clean room
all
there.
the right tricks, so definitely building a lead.
Yeah, we'll see if he has a crystal ball here and doesn't go for as many risky strats in this final race. Well, I should say had a crystal ball here,
Yeah, but
because yeah,
of course you don't
Oh.
anticipate your opponent's missing gem skip here.
we'll
even-
just see.
Even
How
even
it
if
goes.
both were playing live, if you don't follow the stream, then
Yeah,
you also just don't know.
I don't know. At least I think most runners would at least look at the stream every now and again. Like maybe not the Twitch, but maybe just look at where they all are and in the
I don't.
Discord channel. I every few minutes I check and make sure there's like no big deviations.
I don't check it at all. Except when I missed Jack Launch there, when I broke the thing. I was like, okay, if the other two are finished, then I'm just gonna quit out. But that's the only time I actually checked the stream while running. So I can understand people that don't check it.
is where they found
Anyway, I think this is going to be at least a 2-minute difference here, if not more. Which
And I
is a
think
bit
that
more
this,
than you'd think.
this is also gonna be a very good level 1 from Julikos.
Oh, and TheDeadtra has missed it. This is just not what you want to see. You should be in the final auto scroller by now, and he's not even into the emerald yet.
And we'll see what first level is. 550, very strong level 1 from Julikos.
Is that his best level 1 yet? I can't remember what his last one was.
I think he had a 557 or something in the first one, and then a 6:05 in the previous one. So very consistent at least.
I'm having a bit of trouble with bush launch, but
He does have the
I
time.
don't. Yeah, he does have a very big margin.
But you can lose
He's
that
gonna
margin
be-
quite quickly
Yeah, but
if you
Oh,
don't
I
look
thought-
out. I thought, yeah, that looked like it would work.
I think with a better angle, that might have been it. There's a lot of like small optimizations and backups and stuff you learn after playing the game for a long time. But anyway, he's still going to have a massive lead. Such a big lead, it's going to be a long time before we even see how big the lead is, and by then it would have changed a lot.
Oh, and
and the lead
TheDeadtra
is
missing
making
one of his
bigger.
gold jumps. That is
Maybe
very
typing in
unfortunate.
chat was keeping him doing well. Maybe he would have lost 3 minutes instead of.
Maybe it was the outlet for Nurse, and now that he doesn't
Yeah,
have that
true.
outlet, he's just shaking too hard. Oh,
Oh.
no! I think he's crumbling a bit
Yeah.
because that can happen to you if you made a couple mistakes. That just your head is
Yeah.
out of it.
Yeah. Once you make one mistake, you're bound to make more.
And yeah, I think the 2-minute deficit is gonna be a bit more. Or your guess of a 2-minute deficit.
Especially if Julikos goes for it and gets sign launched again this time, then that's going to add a few more seconds on.
Yeah, because I
But it
don't
also
think
could-
TheDeadtra ever goes for that. I haven't seen
Yeah.
him do it.
Which is very understandable. But yeah, we see him going for it. If he gets it first try, that's good for him. If not, he still has a lot of time to burn. Could be taking a bit of a different line to get there. That would be a bit faster. But anyway,
He did not get it, so
he's
just goes for
listening it.
the hovers.
Yeah.
Takes his time to set it up after his fail in the first run.
Yeah. It's very annoying if you end up falling in the river, especially on the other side of the river. But
Oh,
anyway, will he get the
Does he get-
respawn here
yeah.
last time? Oh, yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
I think I would be going a bit closer to the bridge because even if you
Yeah.
like hover into the bridge a bit, it still pushes you. TheDeadtra having a bit better bush launch, I think. Is he going for a 3 hover or just a 4? Yeah, 4 hover. Oh, more 5 hover. Really playing it safe. I think he'd be taking more risk after messing up level 1 that bad. We can now see he got.
But maybe he
8
doesn't
turns.
feel very confident anymore after what has happened this run.
You know, with this kind of deficit, I think that's when you just pull out all the stops because you're not really gonna have much of a chance unless the other runner chokes really hard.
Yeah, and even then, you need to be playing pretty fast to catch
Yeah.
up.
There's not that much high levels optimization. Like, I mean, there's a lot of optimizations you can do, but there's not that many like big time saves that will save you a lot of time that these runners don't already go for.
Mm-hmm.
Even if TheDeadtra went and got the sign launch first try, which he isn't going for, and toast launch, and toast slide like first or second try, which saves a lot of time, which he is going for, then he's still going to be maybe saving like 20 seconds at absolute most if he does everything perfectly, which is not that big of a deal in this race. I think his only hope here is if he plays as a clean rest of the run and has a lot of mistakes from Julikos.
Yeah.
Which doesn't seem
His only
too,
hope is
too-
Julikos messing up.
Oh,
Oh
and
no!
he is throwing. A birdless miss from Julikos could be good for him here, but I don't even think that gives him all of the time to catch up.
TheDeadtra missing his talking in chat right now.
And I thought he was the favorite of the two to win this, but it seems
Judging by
not.
PB, for sure. But
Yeah.
of course, PB and consistency don't always tell the same story.
And that's kind of what is he doing? He's going for the launch, but I don't think he has it set up at all. He didn't do the setup. He didn't do the like attack thing. So I don't know what he was going for there.
I don't think he's ever done it, so
Yeah,
maybe
anyway,
he just
Julikos
doesn't
gets
really know the
birdless.
setup.
There's not really that much opportunity for TheDeadtra to save
And
time.
he drops into the river again.
But thankfully he got the respawn.
Yeah, at least with one of the characters.
Yeah. That's all you need.
Gandalf and Radagast stood before
Like,
the
yeah.
sheer
I mean, he'll pick up a little bit of time if he gets a good icicle launch, but this is just pretty well insurmountable lead at this level of play because you know they're not going to be missing Jack launch for 3 minutes. Maybe at like the 30-minute level, then you have that level of variance, but once you get into like the 25s, 26s, you're generally pretty consistent at all the major tricks. It's just a question of optimizing, but
And he lost another minute to Julikos in level 2. The way I'm seeing it now.
43, exit from looking for proof. Been a long time since that was a good exit.
the abandoned fortress of Dol Guldur was
I think there is maybe a 2.5 minute difference. Maybe closer to 3.
Yeah, it's almost 3.
Yeah,
I see a 14 seconds off of 3, so
yeah, both of these first
I'm not
rooms-
gonna do math.
Yeah, both of these first rooms at this level of play probably take about 1:30. On average, like you probably are getting like 1:25 in the first room and 1:35 in the Azog room, but that should be like a 3-minute gap.
Yeah, it's definitely not gonna be far from it.
Which means that approximately when Julikos is leaving the Necromancer fight is when we will see TheDeadtra enter the Necromancer fight.
He did get it in, I think.
Is he lined up correctly? Oh.
No, he is not, I think.
He could still get a launch.
He's gonna tie it.
But it is but at this point you better heal the bird. Like if you get a launch like that, you should be healing the bird because not only is it more lenient timing, but you do not have a high chance of getting a launch.
Nope.
Now he fails it and he has to go for the backups. I'm not sure
everything is going wrong for TheDeadtra in this run.
Yes. Even just going for the bird skip loses you a lot of time, but now he's gotta heal both of the birds, and that's actually like a 15-second time loss more than it had to be. Could be more like 10, but still, he could have easily healed the bird once he saw that he wasn't likely to get birdless. He's going to need to drop out player 1 and move player 2 a bit, because you can't really do birdless with a 2-player camera. I mean, birds skip with a 2-player camera.
And he did not drop player 1 out.
He's gonna fall off, I think.
I don't think he really knows the setup. Oh,
but he made it on.
And it's just so much harder with without.
And I don't think he really knows how to play this level. So this could be another few minutes. Well, not another few minutes, but maybe like a 2-minute time loss instead of like the 1-minute time loss it probably should be. It's already been quite a while.
He's a bit confused there with Radagast, I think.
At this point, like I don't blame him for not trying to overlap the things, which is a small time save you can do, but kind of harder to do, especially if you're not used to it. It's been well over 3 years since we've had to do this. Percent. I don't even know if it's in the tutorials.
Oh no, the first tutorials that were made were with Birdskip, I think.
Yeah. They might have mentioned the backup, but yeah, and we're looking to see Julikos exit Necromancer, and TheDeadtra is quite further behind than what we thought. He's not even close to entering the fight. This is
And
going to like a
Julikos
4-minute
on the way for another really fast run, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't really been looking at Julikos, so for all we know, he might have missed a cycle there, but...
Yeah, but he could have, but I don't think he did. But with the amount of time that TheDeadtra's been throwing away, well, I wouldn't say throwing it away, but choking on, and that's 3.
Like, so also not on top of updating the time there. Oh, he got stuck! Oh no! Got the horse stuck.
Thankfully, you can just pull out another horse. But yeah, that's another reason why you want to go for the other rubble pile jumping over, because it's also not as hard to get over them for that one. It's pretty easy to just jump over. I think you can even just jump over it without the horse. A lot of these older strats, you don't really learn the optimizations for if you weren't there when they were the main strats.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we'll see how he's on the doorstep.
To be honest, I don't think I would know the route anymore, and I definitely did it for a long time.
Well, that looked to have the height, but he messed it up, and he's exiting the level, but he has the time to do this. He could have a 5-minute on the doorstep split and still be ahead.
That is a bit of a that sentence for PB here, though.
Yeah. He already got a nice PB earlier in the races, so... yeah, getting a 40-second PB in the tournament is pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. He definitely already has a really good run in the bag. And I can only imagine how TheDeadtra feels right now, just having to play on. I don't think he really wants to finish this run.
Yeah, I think the only real hope is a crash, and even then, I don't think a crash would do enough.
Depends on where it saves, right?
Yeah.
Like,
but it would have to be a really weird crash. Like, I don't think there's anything really that could damage the run enough. Because even like what's the most devastating thing that you could get? You could get maybe a crash right at the end of the unskippable cutscene, if that is possible. That could do it. But I don't think anything else could. Because even that soft lock at the end, I think there's a save statue and you can just save and quit.
TheDeadtra a hole on the doorstep behind here. As Julikos exits.
No, way more than one on the doorstep behind.
Oh yeah, he's only on the second.
He's only on the second.
Oh damn, I thought he was on the last one.
He's like on the doorstep in a minute 20, 30 seconds behind.
He's not even on the street yet, let alone on the doorstep.
Yeah. Julikos getting a 1927 entrance to on the doorstep, which, I mean, is nowhere near PB pace, but he's definitely in command of this race.
Oh, for sure. Can he finish before TheDeadtra enters the last level?
If there is any trouble with OTG at all, then I think that is a very real question.
Because of course, Julikos did not know he would be in this much of a lead. So
Yeah.
I think he's just going for all the fast strats and not necessarily playing it super safe. But that tries out of Necromancer. And
We'll see if
into
Icicle
the
launch
Icicle.
treats him well.
But now not.
Yeah.
Oh no. That does not look very good.
Yeah, he got a bit of a weird setup going on there. I think he gets it there.
Oh no,
that's
he
the
landed
second
on the
time
wrong
he's
spot.
done that. That's the second time he's choked on a launch with enough height.
That is enough
Take that
height,
3.
but no! Oh my god. He's going the wrong way, I
Yeah,
think.
he needs to start angling the camera towards the mountain. Like at a higher level, it's fine to use that angle, and finally on the third launch with enough heights, he gets it. But when you're at a lower level, I think it's more important to be consistent, and you can't be consistent if you're.
Oh, Julikos going for
doing
those
a
launch.
weird launch.
Let's go. I mean, he's got the time for it, so why not? But
Yeah,
I
don't know.
would not do this if you're not going for it.
I would, but only because I'm pretty consistent once I get on the slide, and it only takes me a few tries to get on the slide. I wouldn't go for it in a normal run, but if you're not getting off the slide every time like that, then I
And
would
he
not
just,
bother.
TheDeadtra not going for faster DT.
TheDeadtra is just going for whatever now. I don't think it really matters what he does, so maybe just tries to have some fun.
Maybe is practicing a bit of his backups.
Yep.
For future hands, because of course he's not out of the tournament yet.
I still practice this strat occasionally. I think it's kind of fun. I never use it, but it's quite fun. Wonder if he goes for statue launch. Looks like he might be. Generally, you would avoid the camera pan. Yeah, he's going for statue launch.
Yeah, if you avoid that camera pan, you don't get any other characters there.
Yeah. Going with Ori, which is a bit of an unconventional character, but I think it will work. If he was moving player 2, I'd think he was going for casual strats. Those are the 3 players I think you need to beat the game, beat the room casually.
It's been very long since I played this game casually. I would not know.
But he does
what
get
to
a
do
launch pretty
anywhere
quickly.
anymore.
I don't know if that saved any time, especially with the slow buddy up. I don't think it saved any time. I think it lost some time, but at least he got it and didn't lose much. See if tree launch treats him all right this time. I think he did get it good last time. It was Julikos who got it slow.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Yep, there it goes.
Fairly
Oh, and
decent.
just jumps off.
I think he's just having fun. There's no way that any runner would do that on purpose. And dude, you can't do that strat. You can't do that strat with a horizontal. You have to get the vertical. I don't know what he's doing.
There it goes.
I
think he just wanted to show it off, I guess.
Yeah. So that means he does know it, which means that when he wasn't going for it earlier, that must have just been because he thought it would be faster to unbuddy up and go for a tree launch. Julikos having a bit of trouble on the first launch in the forges, but I think he can spare the time.
The hidden door. Where is it?
Bit of a weird camera there. I don't. Well, he was able to get it centered in time for lost launch. That's good. TheDeadtra will at least be getting out of on the doorstep, and that was the first successful Lost launch all day. It's very impressive to see.
Mm-hmm.
The last light of Durin's day had
Yeah, we are looking at a 6 minute and 8 second deficit here.
through the secret door.
I think that's probably the biggest
Yeah,
we've
might
seen
be a
between two
record.
runners.
Yeah, I would not have expected it to see any run with it. It with any runners that personal bests are under 30 minutes.
Yeah, if everything that can go wrong goes wrong, sometimes you have runs like that. And if you get into that
just got caught by
mindset,
Smog's
then
gaze.
it's quite difficult to get focused again, I think.
TheDeadtra just got caught by Smog's gaze, which is not a big time loss, but it just goes compounding into this run's like how bad this run has been. Last run he was 8 seconds off PB, and in this run, well, PB is already almost 2 minutes gone. Well, I think more like 1 minute once you factor in the loads.
How much it can change from game to game in no reset.
Yep. Julikos is going for a jack launch, taking his time to set it up. It's it first try. Will be a respectable 27-minute time, which is good to see.
And that's
I don't know.
GG for Julikos.
Yeah, GG. I don't know if TheDeadtra wants to finish out his run or not.
Through the air, I am he who walks unseen. I am
That is, of course,
luck wearer. Riddle maker.
his choice.
Barrel rider.
Now that is interesting.
But GG overall. He had definitely a really good run last race. So
Yeah.
still made it close up to this game.
Yeah, it was close on points at least. Well, within 3, which for a best of 3 is close because there's only 2 runners there.
Of course, speculation is always.
And here he
difficult,
goes for
but-
toast slide.
I think he's having fun with it now.
Yeah.
Has he ever done this? Is the question. Ooh, goes too far. We might be here for a while.
Yeah.
If he's gonna.
I find
We're
toast
going
slide
for
is
it.
easier
Oh,
with a
there he
player.
goes.
Player 2 camera. Whoa, that was close.
Yeah, but he got caught out by the camera change there.
Yeah. I find a player 2 camera makes it a bit easier to get on the slide, and it gives you a bit of a better angle on the slide.
Tries to see if you can launch off with the flail, but
Yeah, well, there's ledge protection there, dude. We'd be doing it with the flail if it was easier to do it with the flail. Yeah, he's just having fun.
yeah.
All right.
Don't be having too much fun. That's
Unskippable cutscene.
I think there's rules about that as well. Just like there is about chatting during a game.
He says, yeah, have fun commentating this casual run. He's back in chat now that the thing is over. All right, can we get a full screen on the unskippable cutscene, please? I don't think anything else on screen is really necessary.
Smaug the tyrannical.
No, we need the
It's-
timer. It's very important.
Okay, we'll leave it. All right. He is definitely finishing out the run.
He's definitely still ahead of my first ever run of this category.
He's definitely ahead of mine, although mine did all the last bit casualties because we didn't have any of these strats working on restricted, so
The plan's not gonna work.
probably going to be
I
my
think the first couple
run.
runs were with like a spin launch that I forgot how to do.
That saved not much time at all because it only put you up to the first level and you had to do it
Yeah.
twice. I did skip having to build the catapult. Well, not the catapult, the target or orb.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, wonderful, unskippable cutscene as always. Absolute cinema. That's just this entire run, though. It's all
What's
been
fog
cinema.
skip? What is that talking about in chat?
Fog skip. That's what we call the one on the Necromancer, I think.
Oh, right, with the birds.
Oh yeah, fog skip. We call it birdless now, but the VSL I think was called fog skip, and it kind of carries over.
He's talking about the backup strats he did.
Yeah. And TheDeadtra, if you're here watching this right now, you did not go for the sign launch. You just moved against the sign. You have to attack and then switch which characters your buddy does.
He does say he's never done that before, so
Yeah. Yeah, you should know how it works before you even attempt it, though. Because that was like no hope of it ever launching. You have to get in the glitched state. Anyway, he had decent launches there, I guess, for what this run is, but the important question is, how is he going to do the last room? Is he going to go for Jack launch? I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't go for Jack launch.
At least these launches, he's been quite good at.
Yeah. The launches have been the best part, you know, and inside information, I mean, not the icicle launch.
Yeah.
34 minutes in. This time is almost probably going to be around 10 minutes off his PB, give or take a minute or two. Yeah, I'll be interested to see what he does in the last room.
Trying to aim for other parts of the dragon here. That does not work.
It does, I think, work if you do it.
Oh yeah.
In a free play run, you just spam because you use an item. Anyway, what is he going to do here? I believe he is going
Oh,
to...
he
no,
broke
not
my-
like that.
I don't know if that was intended. That did not look intended, to be honest.
It could have been intended. He's going for the spin launch. Hey, you've got to kind of just hold down right. You don't really need a spin, you know. I know that is kind of helping, but since this is not competitive, I don't think it really matters.
Oh, there we go. There we go. He has the wrong one. That's the character. Come on. Press E.
Yep.
It's on the screen.
I don't think we're supposed to help him, but I don't think it matters. With some of the newer runners of this game, do you think they've ever done the last room casually, or have they just started running this game for the speed? Dude, you need to...
Definitely some people have. And I did it so long ago that I definitely had no recollection of how to do it. It was just some...
I had... For me, my game that I play the least of, but I have a okay speedrun time, is Lego Batman 3. I have only ever done the speedrun, which means I've only
same.
ever played the first level.
I've only ever done the any percent, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a fire any percent, to be honest.
Yeah, it's awesome. I really like Hobbit any percent, but it's a bit harder to get into if you don't have a really good PC.
I mean, I did it with a pretty bad PC. I should get back to it, but now that I have a better PC.
I mean,
I definitely couldn't do some of the tricks though. Like the launches in the last level were not that good. Let's see.
He is hovering.
That'll be sweet.
Very interesting strat because he's already. Oh, it's an
And
invisible.
there's an invisible wall there. Yeah, he really doesn't need to do. Oh, he's going around. That's
Because you're supposed to come in casually up the other side with Dory and pull that down, but now Dory's all locked up, which means he's gotta
stop backseating.
You can't get over there. Once you pull that
You
thing
said
over,
to have fun commentating, so we're commentating. Don't don't back off now.
Oh, we know the game. You can jump over that.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a plank there. I just jumped onto the crane, and I had to do this.
Yeah, that's because there isn't supposed to be a plank there. You're supposed to pull it down on the way up.
Oh, right.
Because he went up with the spin launch the first time.
Right. Great game.
Okay.
Great race, this one.
Alright, now you do have to have someone get up on it.
Yeah.
This is why it was always so annoying to do runs before Jack Launch. As annoying as Jack Launch is, it's very tricky to do this with 2 players fast.
The game does not want to let him on.
There we go. Now, does he
No,
know what
does he know? Does he know which thing he needs to break? There we go.
I think
crazy. Wow.
he will be ending up with a 38-minute loadless, maybe a 38-minute. I think it will be 38.
Oh, and he does finish it up now. GG's
Right.
in the end.
Very good. Riveting. 38-30. Is that going to be a record for this tournament? Will anyone break this record? As looking at the leaderboards, the only time slower is on Xbox.
Well, I think that's it for this race.
All right.
So,
Do we have up next? Okay.
Yes, we do have an up next because
Right.
I already forgot I have to run as well.
All
So
right.